So
Yes,
you boys
sir.
want to get right into it?
Let's do it.
All right, all right.
All right, let's do some Mashle. It's called Mash Burn Dead and the Challenging Magic User. So Mash pulls out a surprising stunt to end a Dulio game. I'm assuming that's how we say it, Dulio.
And that's what I'm
Dulo?
going with, dog.
Dulo?
No, bro, that's too easy. It's Dulio.
Oh my god.
This recognition from his peers is causing even more problems. It's time for Mash to duel. But
That was
was good.
potentially the worst Yu-Gi-Oh impression I've ever
Hey.
heard in my entire life, and I'm here for it.
I had to try. I seen it. I was like, bro, I got to do this. But yeah, I got like a serious question now.
Mhm.
We seen like just Mash taking the ball and just like nonstop scoring so many points. Why didn't anybody try to stop him? I was kind of pissed off about that.
So when I saw this scene, I kind of thought the same thing, and the only thing that went through my head was that everyone was just in such awe that Mash was running on air and
Which is fair.
flicking a ball around like a boomerang to score 999 points or whatever it was in like 15 seconds.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it was something else. I was sitting there thinking the same as you, Tyler. Like, why is nobody like interrupting him? Aren't they still trying to win the game? But what you said, Dan, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Well, I mean, you think the shock would wear off within like a minute, something like that.
You would think so, but
Nah, man, that game was over the minute Mash started running on the air and flying with his feet. Like,
I was wondering.
It was so fucking stupid. It was hilarious.
I was
oh
so
no, I
curious.
enjoyed it. He was even putting spin on the ball to get it to come back to him like a fucking boomerang. It was a little wild.
Ew, yeah. I get plot armor, I guess. Yeah.
Nah.
That
A little
what
bit.
Ass pull?
I don't want to.
Ass
I don't want to.
pull?
Nah, it's not an ass pull. That's just this goofy ass fucking anime we're watching.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough.
Hey, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. If you're Mash, his captain got hurt, and he had to step up and do something, I guess. So
He's got the clutch gene. We've confirmed that so far.
yeah,
But after that, he got into a little trouble with all this newfound fame.
yeah.
He met a new friend, old Lance Crown.
You call him a friend?
I'm 99%.
He thought he was his friend.
I'm 99% sure they're gonna be best buds down the line because Lance is in the opening way too much to be the villain.
Hey, that's really fair.
I mean,
smart.
Speculation there, you know.
But right now, there's no way I'd call him a friend. No
Well,
way.
he did deceive him into being his lackey, but so Mash thought he was being a friend. You know, he's like, "Oh, I can help you become a divine visionary." I was like, "I just need you to do some chores for me, my guy." He's like, "Fine." So he ends up like carrying around his books and shit, cleaning up after him.
That's the last episode.
I was gonna say, I'm like, damn, bro, you're on the wrong episode.
Oh my god,
dog.
I am. You're right.
Hey,
I was like, I don't remember any of this, but I'm not gonna call you out on it too much. But you're wrong.
So we're talking about the blue-haired dude. That
I know
had...
it's all. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm feeling a little off today.
Gee, a little. You're about a week too late, dude.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
Are you sure you watched the right episode this week? Or
I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure. There's a vase involved, right?
Yeah. Okay. I'm just saying. Well, actually, that could have been Demon Slayer. You might just be way off right now.
Oh shit.
So this is the first time we had Lance Crown, as he was talking about the blue-haired dude. This is the first time we actually seen a student or anybody at all with 2 marks on their face.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Y'all want to get into that? Like what that actually means, I guess?
Yeah, so the 2 marks basically means that they have immense magical power and they're basically just gifted as fuck. That's pretty much it. You know, they're just born better than everybody else, which is kind of fucked, but there you go. You know, luck of the draw. It was like 1 in 100,000, I think it was.
Yeah, I think
You're
so.
correct. Yeah.
They
Wh-
they say they're considered chosen by magic itself. That's a pretty high praise, you know. So
Yeah. So
yeah,
I mean, basically, no one can stand up to him on the magical stuff. But lucky for our boy, he doesn't need any magic.
apparently, bro,
He's
he
got his
must
own kind
need
of magic.
For sure. For sure.
But yeah,
So
so the episode starts off with Lance basically reading the newspaper about Mash dominating this duelo game with his running on air. And Lance is kind of pissed off about it. He's like, fuck this guy. And he basically just burns a hole in the paper, shoots Mash's face off with a magic laser beam.
Yeah, it's a little much for somebody you've never met.
I like it.
He's gotta get them. He don't feel like, Mash deserves to win silver crowns or whatever the hell he won to become divine visionary.
Yeah, he got a silver coin out of that, and Lance is trying to jack that thing. So he ends up sealing a few of his friends in a little glass bottle, using some magic, and he's like, "I'm gonna need you to duel me to get these boys back."
Dude, speaking of duels, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! When they're going at it in the first arc with like the whole stars on the wristband thing. Very similar vibe, you know?
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. What did you guys think about Lance's like gravity magic? You think that was cool, or like because it reminded me of what's his name from One Piece?
Fujitora?
Yes, Fujitora.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I definitely thought Fujitora vibes, or I thought of like if you guys play Final Fantasy Graviga, which is the gravity spell, which just
Hmm.
makes him basically stuck on the ground. It's kind of the
Oh,
same vibe.
okay. Got you. Got you. Got you.
I mean,
Y-
I enjoyed it. This was like the first time that we actually seen like a semi serious fight take place. So I like it. I could get used to it. It needs to. I wish there was a little bit more action though, honestly, but we'll take what we can get.
Yeah, he thought he had Mash cornered with his first little attack, just pushing his face into the ground. But it's all muscle over there. He gets up, he starts fighting back. I thought it was pretty cool. It's always fun to see Mash get serious, in my opinion, because he is so oblivious. But when he understands what he has to do, I mean, his smarts start coming out a little bit, even if it is just overpowering somebody.
Yeah,
I
I
think
was
it's
gonna say
fun.
when he strips down to the Under Armour in his boxers, you know he's in for a fucking brawl.
Oh, it's on. Man stretching, getting stupid loose.
I
What
just
did
can't
you
believe it had all that time though, just to strip down and start stretching before he saved his people.
What did you guys think of the hamstring magic?
Uh,
Hamstring magic. Absolutely loved it.
the dude's
Absolutely
learning.
loved it.
The dude's like, at least he's calling his spells before he actually does them now. So that's a plus.
You know, if he starts calling it magic, people are actually going to think his magic is literally just being yoked as fuck, and that it's like a an offensive buff or a defensive buff ability. Which for him to get through this school, I think he has to start doing that. You know, because people are getting suspicious. But if he makes them think he's got muscle magic, he's good to go, man. No problem.
Yeah, that's all he has to do. And he fooled Lance right there too.
Yeah.
Lance thought he was using magic, and that's really the first time we've seen him fool somebody, like really, right? So through the exam, I think the other contestants or the other applicants kind of understood he was just powering through with his muscle. He lied a little bit with like the um the boulder thing, saying he was using magic, but obviously he's just palming the fucking boulder. So yeah, like you said, it's good to see that this man is actually learning as big of a dunce as he is.
Yeah. I'm just curious as to like if the headmaster, I know we talked about it before, but if he actually thinks that Mash is magicless or not, or if that's actually a thing, like a superhuman strength kind of thing going on.
Hmm.
Like maybe he actually believes that he's got some kind of magic like that, like Lance did. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, with the fake line on his face, you know, it's kind of hard to tell that he technically doesn't have any magic. Maybe he's just really bad with it besides his muscle magic, you know? So it'll be
That
really
could be it.
interesting. It'll be really interesting to see where that goes. I mean, we all know the line is fake, but know what the school does.
Yeah, I think the Grandmaster knows. As powerful and as knowledgeable as he is, like how could he not? Um, but I don't think he cares. He's just looking for somebody with a good heart that can help him.
Yeah.
And that's what his whole test about was with the second episode. He's like, okay, I got to see what this guy's made of. I'm putting somebody he loves into a bad situation. What's he gonna do? And I think he liked it. So
Yeah,
everybody else, though,
definitely.
I think is very solidly fooled.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was absolutely ridiculous. So basically, when Mash, gets ready for his hamstring magic to kick in, Lance says he's gonna drop his friends who are trapped in the vase. So I guess we didn't say that. So basically, how this whole duel starts is that Lance traps his three friends. The girl, Lemon,
Lemon, yeah.
Finn, and then the
Hmm.
Ulo captain, whose name is Tom Knowles, in this magic vase. And he says, if you like meet me in the forest, we're going at it. You're gonna save your friends. And Lance basically says he's gonna drop his friends off I want to say 100-foot cliff. It was pretty.
It
was a
was
pretty
it was
big
about
fall.
that. Yeah, no, it was a pretty
Pretty
decent fall.
pretty big fall. And so he drops the vase, and Mash goes full tilt, full power, and somehow catches the vase and is back up on the plateau in 5
Like
seconds.
that.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
Lance said it was an instant.
yeah,
Like he
probably
didn't even
not
have time to
that.
react to him. I think he just got to move his eyes around a little bit because he saw him disappear, and before he could even think about doing anything, Mash was already right back up there.
And what's impressive is Lance even uses gravity magic on the vase to make it go faster. So this dude, he took more time to warm up than he did. Like, it took him longer to say hamstringo magic or whatever to, it was crazy.
Yeah,
It's just mind blowing. But
definitely,
it's,
man. So we see Mash save his friends, obviously, and he lets them out of the vase. But we did get some backstory into Lance, which I thought was really important. So it kind of gives us a flashback with Lance and his family. Before we go into that, I guess we should talk about how Mash caught Lance's locket, which had a picture of a girl in it, like a little girl. And Mash is freaking out, like, holy shit, this guy's got a lolly complex, which is hilarious.
I don't think
I,
it's
I
any better what he said though.
I didn't think that they would ever use the word lolly, actually
Yeah,
in
that was a
a
little
show
odd.
like this, and I was crying. I was dying during this part. And the worst part is Lance goes, "No, I don't have a lolly complex. I have a sister complex," which is like, bro.
Like, what?
It
Yeah, I
rem-
was a little off put when he initially said that. I was like, okay, this is going very Alabama. But he cleared it up a little bit. I just
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't know what kind of infatuation. He just thinks his sister is very precious. And that's okay. Maybe not to this extent, but that's okay.
Yeah, it reminded me of I think it's Gauch. Is that how you pronounce his name from Black Clover? Who's just obsessed with his little sister.
Oh yeah, yeah, I got you.
And I was like, oh shit, we're gonna know one of these weirdos.
Yeah, this dude, he's just got like white face with black. He looks like a panda, bro. That's what I don't know if y'all know who I'm talking about. I know Bastone, so
No idea, dude. No
but
idea.
just giving the viewers, a little picture of who we're talking about,
I
because
think I think it's Gouch or Gouchy or something like that. I
I
can't
don't
remember how to
know.
pronounce it, but
Y'all know the weirdest, the poison dude, the weirdest shit dude. Yeah,
nah,
y'all know.
he's the mirror mage. He's got mirrors, dude. But
Oh, that dude.
yes,
Okay.
yeah. You're
I'm
thinking of the
talking about
wrong guy.
somebody else, bro. Yeah.
You're thinking of the wrong guy. But basically, we
Yeah.
get a nice flashback into Lance's backstory where it turns out that his sister was very caring for him in his childhood, his younger sister, and she comes down with an incurable disease that's basically going to take her magic away after 5 years. And it's basically at that point, her family's going to have to turn her over to the government because, you're not allowed to live in this world without magic, which is really fucked up.
Yeah, it's extremely
So,
cruel.
so Lance's goal is to become the divine visionary and find a cure for this disease, which is really fucking noble. And I really like his character a lot. He's kind of introduces a villain in this, but based on the intro and his backstory, he's gonna join up in Mash's crew, which is starting to really get fleshed out here. And it'll be interesting to see how they work together.
Oh yeah, for sure. And going back to when Lance threw the vase off the cliff and used his magic on it. Mash actually outsmarted him. He said, "Hey, my friends are not in this vase. I know you didn't really throw them off the cliff." So that's along with that backstory. That's kind of how we figure out Lance is not like really a villain. He was never gonna try to kill them, and he's really just trying to get that silver coin that Mash has, so he can become the Divine Visionary.
Yeah, dude, he's out here just. I think honestly, because he has what 2 or 3 of them now. Lance does. I think it's 2.
Lance had 2, Mash had
Way
1.
more.
You know for a fact that Lance got one of those hustling some kid, and I'm here for that.
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
he's nabbing these things. I wonder if that counts though. Like if the school's keeping track of how many medals you have, and then you turn in more than what they gave you.
I
You
think
know.
they said it was okay to win them in duels per school rules.
Oh yeah, that is right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'm a big fan of that. But yeah, so it was a really fun episode. Overall, Mash again, just ridiculous. I mean, the Quidditch, Duelo scene was so funny. If you're not watching this show, like that is some of the most like comic bullshit I've ever seen in my life, and it was incredible.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good episode. This anime has just kept on bringing heat episode after episode. I'm liking how they're doing the backstories. I want to get into like Finn's backstory a little bit more and Lemon's, but I'm sure that'll come with
I
time.
want to see. I want to see Captain Kidd over here. We
I
ain't
was,
seen him yet.
yeah, I was gonna say I think we're getting the red-haired guy in the next episode. I think they're gonna really flesh out the group, and then
Exciting.
that'll be episode 6. So then we're gonna get like a solid 8. It's a 13 episode season or something like that. So
Yeah, it's probably 12 or 13. Yeah.
we're gonna get some nice action coming up, which I'm really excited for.
Yeah, guys, freaking great. I have one last question. So, earlier we said that Lance has the 2 lines on his face, and that makes him a 1 in 100,000, magic level person. Um, do you guys think the shape of people's lines kind of determines what type of magic they can use?
I was thinking about this, and I don't think so because if you look at like Old Man Regro,
Mhm.
he's got like a line with a little bit of a curve to it, and so does Wahlberg, the Grand Master. They have a very similar line on their face,
Okay.
and Regro is like shitty with magic, and Wahlberg can use arcane level spells. So I don't know.
Yeah.
And if you think about it too, Lance just had 2 straight lines, so like. I
Yeah.
think it's really just a birthmark essentially, and maybe it's like related to your lineage or something like that. But I don't think the shape has anything to do with how much magic power you actually have.
Okay. Yeah. I was just wondering what you guys thought, because I was thinking, because some people have like semicircles, some of them are zigzag. Who knows? You know.
I
Yeah,
could see something like the length of them being an indicator or something like that, but I really don't think the shape and stuff of it describes anything, honestly.
yeah, because
True.
we did see with Lance's sister, hers was disappearing as
Yeah.
she was losing her magical power. So that might be something to look at.
Okay. Cool, guys. Cool. So, you guys have anything else for this episode? Or are you ready to move on?
No, I think we're good to move on.
Yeah.